Our game is called Feucht because it is an aquatic drowning simulation. It's an aquatic death simulation, and Feucht means moist in German. So, our game is a mobile game. It's for phones and tablets. You play as a submarine that has 99 dudes in it, and you have no way to swim yourself back up. You are falling into the ocean forever. You have 4 buttons on the UI. You have recycle your oxygen, flush the toilets, feed the people, and propel yourself downwards further. So, as you go down, your dudes are dying because of being in the ocean, in a submarine. And the whole point of the game is you're trying to get to the lowest depth possible, so it's essentially an infinite falling simulator. However, your dudes die faster if you're not either feeding them, flushing the toilet, or breathing. Your dudes will die if you're not breathing, flushing the toilet, or being fed. And the whole game is that you have each of these buttons has a cooldown, and you have to be pressing one of them and ordering them in a certain queue at all times, or else all will end up in a queue down. You can't press any of them, and therefore your guys will die faster. So you have to think. So you have to think actively with your fingers, feeding, breathing, and shitting in a certain order. And then sometimes you can boost yourself on the way down to, I guess, beat the record of the last guys who died in a submarine. Yeah, coming to iOS and Android. Oh yeah, well yeah. On your way down, on your way down there are whales, sea monsters, rocks, and stuff. If you hit them, bad things will happen. And there are also air bubbles that you can catch to refresh your ship a little bit, and seaweed and smaller fish to feed your guys. So you can keep yourself going for a while. That way, if you plan your descent properly.
With those 4 buttons?
You don't. You use your finger to steer. Okay. So like you just like kind of your submarine. It's kind of like ridiculous fishing, where your submarine kind of goes in this direction.
Is it tilting?
Our game has now tilting. No touching. So yeah, you're touching the screen to activate these UI features, and you tilt to actually steer your submarine. It's more intuitive.
Thinking on your feet, I like that.
That makes you team. Me and Ryan, I do design UI and art, and Ryan can learn to program in a pinch.
Your feasibility score just went up.
It's okay. This guy's a robotics engineer. He's got it.
All right.
What is the graphic style look like?
Scribble knots.
Nice.
Looks like
You just made that up.
No, I didn't. That's actually one of the things we planned.
No, I know that.
And how does it develop over, like, as you, is it just like, kind of like a, sort of like a synchronous runner where there's like stuff?
So yeah, more and more stuff appears, but as you go down in the ocean, the pressure gets greater. It's going to be the refresh timer for air, feeding, and flushing are going to be harder because it gets harder to flush your stuff out when there's all this water pressure. It gets harder to recycle your air when you're being crushed.
How does it get harder?
Because you're science. So you try to flush
No, I
things
mean,
out.
how does the mechanic get harder?
Oh, the cooldown timer gets longer. So you have to think about, you have to put more thought into when you want to flush, because if you flush, then you can't flush for another X seconds. And while yeah.
Can you eventually get to the bottom?
Oh yeah. No, it's an infinite runner, so it's just gonna generate. It's gonna generate endlessly. Yeah. Eventually you'll end up in the China Sea. We can go home world. Yeah. Do what I planned for it.
And you only sync when you press the sync button?
No, you're always syncing at a certain rate, but
Okay.
sometimes you can hit a button to sync faster, to maybe speed past. Yeah, you can turbo past like certain obstacles. Like if you see a bunch of like whales going like this, you can turbo past them.
Okay. I'm good.
Shit. Anything else?
Ship it.
Sweet. Ship it.